What's going on, guys? Amazing White here, back with another video, and today we're going to be going over the final boss Omega Rugal for the final time, so let's get into it. Alright, so as you guys know, final boss Omega Rugal, it's pretty competitive, man. A lot of people are trying to push for high scores, and I actually found a new way to consistently hit over 5,200. So in my other video, I actually hit like 5,200-ish. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to score around 5,200 really consistently, or even get a score like 5,400 right here. So for the team comp, it's the exact same as the last video. We're actually running this team right here. So you have Red Gowther, Red Keo, Green Eskinoid, and Green Lizhawk in the sub. And the reason for running this team in this setup is because you have Gowther for the rank ups and the ult reduction with his ultimate. You have Keo here with the ignite stacks per turn and the code destruction for points. You also have Eskinoid here, which has the remove buffs card and can rush his ultimate for the nuke damage. And then we have Green Lizhawk here for her passive that increases the whole team's HP related stats. So what you want to do in the fight is make sure you run actual HP food. I think HP food is probably the way to go, just because it scales depending on how much HP you have by the end of the fight. So as you can see, additional points proportional to remaining HP. So you want to make sure you have as much HP by the end of the fight. I'm going to gear my units real quick, and then I'll show you guys the CC that I get to. Alright, so I just geared my team. For the gear on each unit, for Gowther, we're going to be running HP defense. Here's the set right here. Just general HP defense, nothing special. You don't need resistance rolls on the middle, just straight attack defense HP on the substats. For Keo right here, we're running HP defense as well, just so he's able to just tank and survive as long as possible. This is just my Lilia HP defense UR gear. This isn't applying to Keo because he's he's Keo, not Lilia, so he's still not getting the insane boost from the UR gear, but it's just basically general HP defense. And then for Eskinoid here, we have UR gear attack defense on my Green Eskinoid right here. He's only 4-6 as well, so you could actually hit a lot harder and get a bigger score than me if you have a 6-6 or 5-6 Eskinoid. So this is the gear I'm running, attack defense, UR gear, attack 15% on both of the top rolls, so he's definitely set up. And then for Lizhawk in the sub, you can kind of just run HP defense. It doesn't really matter with her because she's the sub unit. She's not in the battle, but her passive is like super important, so make sure to bring her. Alright, so now that we went over exactly what you have to do for the gear, we're going to be going over the actual run itself. So I'm going to be doing a live commentary and explaining how to do, or what you should be doing for each part of the fight. Alright, so we've just loaded into the fight right here, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what you want to do if you want to score around 5,200 consistently in Omega Rugal. So what you're going to do is you're just going to merge cards, try and waste as many cards as you can. The main ones you want to waste are going to be the Blaze cards and the attack disables on Gowther. Those are going to be the easiest ones to just get away and out of your hand, because they aren't really beneficial for points really. So we're just going to waste those. We actually got really lucky right there with a Gowther merge and a Cruel Sun right there, which is super good. So another thing to note is you're going to want to have this Cruel Sun right here to remove the buffs, and make sure it is a level 2 Cruel Sun, because you want to remove the buffs off of Rugal twice. So this is going to be his first time where he's going to remove buffs, because what he does is he has a buff card that increases his pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage. So what's going to happen is I'm going to just waste a bunch of cards here. We're just going to merge with Keo. We're actually just gonna do this card with Keo, and then the code destruction right there. We might as well just rush his ult. You actually get bonus points for using code destruction as well, so try and use as many code destruction cards if you're wasting cards for Keo when you're trying to get points. So there you go. Just like that. What's gonna happen is now I'm gonna do the rank up after I use the Cruel Sun right here. So I'm just going to do the Cruel Sun. I'm going to do the Gowther rank up. And then I'm just going to waste his attack disable right there. That's perfectly fine. We just need to take away the buffs. That's the main point of this turn right here, is just to take away buffs. So we're going to do that. It doesn't matter that Rugal has his ult also. I used to think that because he had his ult here, it might be a little hindrance, but the amount of damage he does, especially when you have HP food, is not a lot. So as you can see, we just take about like 35k right there, single target to Gowther, so we kind of just tank that. This is a really good hand actually, because what happens is we have a level 1 Cruel Sun for the final phase where we want to stack as many ignites as possible for damage. So this turn, what we're going to do is we're just going to waste the Blaze card. We're going to merge this card with Gowther right here. We actually move Eskinoids to get the Gowther ult and Eskinoids ult. And then we're just going to waste this attack disable right here, which is perfectly fine. So we'll just do that. The attack disable. The attack disable is not going to go into effect. It's just there to waste the card. Yeah, going into the second phase, you want to make sure you have 3 ultimates set up. You want to have the Eskinoid ult, the Gowther ult, and the Kyo ult set up. So what's going to happen right here is he's going to do the buff again. I'm going to do this card, and I'm going to do the level 3, actually. I'm going to do this one, and then the level 3 Elegant Blow. That should be enough to take out the Rugal this phase. There you go, for some extra points for damage, and then we get the level 3. Gonna do about 200k, just a solid amount of damage right there, and for points as well. Alright, so we are on the final phase of Rugal now, and we're actually getting a ton of merges right here. This is pretty... I don't think this is really necessary. The merges at the end aren't as necessary, but you want to try and roll for a level 1 Ignite if possible. But I think what I'm going to do actually is just drop the Kyo ult, and I'm going to double rank up so we have a level 2 Ignite. So that's going to be super helpful for our damage right here. So we're just going to do that. Yep, you want to make sure you use Kyo's ult the first turn on the second phase of Omega Rugal. And the reason for that is because you want to get those extra 2 Ignites in on Rugal so that you have enough for when you nuke with Gowther and Eskinoid. So we're just going to take some damage there. That's perfectly fine. There we go. So then what we're going to do right here is we're going to use the Cruel Sun, we're going to do the Gowther ultimate, and then we're going to do the Eskinoid ultimate and see how much we do here. And the reason we waited for the second turn to use the Gowther ult is so that Rugal could actually gain ult gauge so we could take it away. So there you go. And then the Eskinoid ult here should hit above 400k pretty easily. There you go, 505k. And then for the point threshold, we're going to be around 5,200 here for the score. So let's see. There you go, so about 5,288. So pretty consistent as long as you're able to get both the remove buffs on the first phase, and then you want to make sure you have all 3 of their ults to just destroy him on the second phase. So that's how you're able to consistently hit around 5,200 points in Final Boss Omega Rugal. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Final Boss content like this, where I give you guys like my secrets, because I kind of said on Twitter, like, should I leak this? Whatever, I was just joking around, but... if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe so you guys see this in the future. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.